we're in a strong position right now. Alcazar's gone. There hasn't been any problems.
Doesn't make any sense. The professional would try to grab Elizabeth and her kids in the middle of the afternoon, right in the center of the park. Okay? But if it was a setup to scare Elizabeth, you know that's how Rick thinks.
Yeah, it is. But Rick claims to care for Elizabeth.
Oh, come on, man. You didn't see what Rick did to Elizabeth on the witness stand. He hurt Elizabeth to get to me. It just makes sense that Rick would threaten Elizabeth and her kids.
You know what? You can make a case against Rick, but the thing is, you know how many enemies we've had over the years? Any one of them could have seen you and Elizabeth's relationship in the papers, in the news.
I get it, I know, and it gives Rick cover.
Right. I mean, he's a snake. And you know what? He could set this whole thing up. I believe that. But the thing is, he may not. So we can't let ourselves get caught up in hating him so much that we overlook the other possible threats.
I just need to find the men who threatened Elizabeth and make them give up who they work for.
Hello?
Sonny, it's Elizabeth Spencer. Did I catch you at a bad time?
I'm in a meeting with Jason.
Oh, please don't tell him that it's me. I don't want him to know what I'm doing. Thank you for coming over.
I'm not sure what I'm doing here. I mean, you know, and why I have to keep this from my best friend.
Jason and I have decided to end our friendship. Something happened, and he has made the choice to stay away from me and my children.
Yeah, I know about that.
Oh, okay. Well, then you know how hard it is for everyone involved. He means more to me than I can even tell you. And I know that you're his best friend and he's hurting, which makes me worry that under the circumstances he's not going to stop to consider the risks he's facing.
I still don't know exactly what I'm doing here.
He's not going to take care of himself. I'm asking you to take care of him for me.
Well, you created this, Elizabeth. I really don't think you get to decide how he deals with it.
Well, see, Coop and I are having problems, and I thought maybe if I could help him solve a case, we could work things out.
So you're thinking that the clean-cut cadet will overlook your unseemly behavior in exchange for career advancement?
It's an insulting way to put it, I think, but it's true. If Coop catches those people that threatened Elizabeth and her kids in the park, then that would be good for him, and in turn, that would be good for me.
You would be well served to allow Coop and the other law-abiding ones to solve their own cases, okay? The fate of Fair Elizabeth is out of your hands.
I know what you're doing. You're trying to solve this case yourself so you can impress Lulu, but you're going to tell me what you found out.
What are you doing here?
The bad blonde one is trying to foment discord between the fair Lulu and the jackal,
Why
okay?
would you say something like
just
that?
quit messing with Spinelli.
Yeah.
Okay?
Quit messing.
Fine. But when you need help, don't ask me for a favor.
Okay. Anything about the guys in the park?
You know, that's exactly what the bad blonde one was
I don't
asking
care about her. I need you to stay focused. I need you to find these guys.
Okay, it's hard when there's nothing to go on, okay? Even the jackal can't just conjure up
The
these
jackal should keep looking because I need to make sure these guys never threaten Elizabeth or her kids again.
Hi. Thanks for doing this. Thank you.
You know, I don't know what you have to say to me that you couldn't tell me at Windermere.
I know. It was incredibly awkward when you walked in and I was talking to Nicholas about you and I got flustered and I just want to let you know that I don't gossip, okay? I'm not that kind of a person. Only because I hate when people gossip about me.
Just tell me why I'm here.
Okay, well, it's not what you think. I need your help. When Elizabeth and the boys were threatened, the only thing on my mind was running off the attackers. But I've been going over and over it in my head, and lucky I am certain that they mentioned Jason, which is crazy because I think it makes me just as much of a target as it does Elizabeth.
Wait, how do you figure?
Well, Jason and I were closer. I lived together with him for 3 years, and I just look. I'm starting to worry that whoever threatened Elizabeth is going to come after me. So I need your help. I want to hire a bodyguard. And I would like to hire you.
Hey, could it be that these two men work for like a rival of Mr. Corinthos, sir? You know, maybe a territorial dispute?
No, they would get leverage on Sonny, not me.
Well, does my mentor think that the threats against Fair Elizabeth and her offspring, including the small stone cold one, are not in fact mob-related?
Okay, who stands to benefit if Elizabeth is afraid? Who gets to say that they're right if Elizabeth thinks I'm dangerous?
I mean, I guess Fair Lulu's brother Lucky, but I don't know. I can't imagine that the cautious cop would hire evildoers to threaten his wife. I mean, to me, that sounds like something more that the DA of Darkness would do. Stone Cold, observe. Okay, look, this is security footage from a building on the perimeter of the park.
Okay.
Those two men seem to fit the general
Can you get a
description.
clear image?
Yeah.
Because I need to find these guys so they can give up Rick Lansing.
Correct me if I'm wrong. You're the one who showed up at Jason's the night you slept together.
You know I did.
And then you decided to go back to Lucky.
Well, yeah, he was trying to quit using drugs.
Well, I'm not making any judgments. I'm just trying to get the facts straight. So you chose to go back to your husband, couldn't let Jason go, and you kept reeling him in. And I know that to be true because he would get calls on his cell phone. I was right there. And you would meet him at places like the pier, like you visit him a lot in prison, right?
I was just trying to help him.
The way he helped you out? When your baby was stolen, whatever you asked Jason to do, he would do it, no questions asked. Now it's over, and you can't leave him alone.
What's your point, Sonny?
The point I'm making is, if you and Jason have decided to stay apart from each other, you gotta let him go.
On the next General Hospital.
Going closer on that, they're going to lead me to whoever wanted to threaten Elizabeth.
I would feel a whole lot safer if I had a bodyguard.